Okay, something I'm going to have you start doing is cleaning up my inbox in my email. And I have my email broken out into sections. Um, as you'll see here, I have different labels. So I have a to-do label, a follow-up label, an important and unread, and then an everything else. Over to the left, you'll see those same things: follow-up, to-do. Um, and then one that's really important here is listings active, and then also I have listings sold. So the listings active and the listings sold is where I'm basically going to have you file everything away electronically. And what I'd like you to do is coming down to the everything else section. So for right now, don't worry about anything in the important unread or the follow-up or the to-do. Anything that's in those sections you can just ignore. So I just want you to look at the everything else section, and anything that has not been clicked on you can ignore. Everything that's already been clicked on and read, I'd like you to try to clean up and file away. And at this point in time, I'm just going to have you focus on all emails that have an address associated with it. So if there's an address associated with the email, what you're going to do is you're going to click on that. Now I should already have a file folder created or a label created, and if it's an active listing, that label for that address will be over here under this active listing. So if you click on this triangle bar over here, it will drop down all of the properties. Now this might be currently listed properties, this could be properties that I will potentially be listing, or if it's a sold property, that would need to be edited and updated and move down to the sold listings section. But we'll go over that in a different email or a different video. So once again, an email that has an address associated with it, I'm going to have you file away or label it so that it gets out of the inbox. And to do that, you're going to come up to what looks like a file folder, click on that, and you just simply start typing in that address, 1051, 1051, and make sure that it's matching up. 1051 South Addison Way, and then right here, listings active, 1051 South Addison Way. That is the correct address. So we will file that away, give it that label, and it disappears. Coming down here, the next thing that I see that has an address associated with it is this one on 4174 South Ouray Way. Same thing, click on the file folder, type 4174. There it is, South Ouray Way, and it's gone. Got another one here. Now, if it's starred or anything like that, you don't need to do anything with that. You can ignore that. So we're simply looking to just file things away. So same thing, we've got this property address, 1051 South Addison Way. Click on the file folder, 1051 South Addison Way. Okay. Now, what if the property does not have a file folder associated with it? So for example, let's click on this one here, 1908 East 5th Street. If we come up, click on the file folder, we type 1908, there's nothing there. Don't worry about it. You don't need to do anything with it at that point in time. That could be a property that we've offered on. It may not be necessarily a listing of ours. And so until it's an actual property that I'm managing or it's in the process, if it doesn't show up in this file folder, just leave it there in that inbox and I will take care of that later. So once again, just to recap, I'm going to have you manage my emails, just cleaning up the everything else section, the everything else label. If it has not been clicked on or read, you can ignore it. If it has been clicked on, you're basically just looking for emails, any emails that have addresses associated with them. You're going to click on it. If you've got an address associated with it, click on the file folder, type in the address 4174. Make sure that that file folder, that label pops up. If it doesn't, you'll ignore it. If it does, click on it and it'll file away. And that is how I'd like you to handle labeling and filing away property addresses that I currently have as listings and or properties.